Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is your brother Phil, the Sidewalk Saint, coming to talk to you about another thing right here. We're going to talk about not becoming part, we'll call it not becoming part of the beast or the machine, not being their pawn. And I'm not a conspiracy theory guy, but I know what's real. And I know what I'm told, and I know information that I'm given has all been 100% accurate. And so, basically, the point we're getting to is, let's start with TV. TV. So fun. So, you watch this stuff, and you're like, oh, this and oh, that, and man, that Trump, and blah, blah, blah. Well, let me give you a little secret piece of information that hopefully resonates with you so that you can do something about it. Look, that's what they want. You are their sucker. You're a sucker if you get caught in this stuff. You're absolutely their sucker. Do not be their little errand boy. You know what the errand boy does? The errand boy is going to just, get shot or left in the end, and no one's going to care. You see where I'm going with this? Like, you're a pawn. Don't be a pawn. You're not a pawn. You don't want to be a pawn. How dare they make you a pawn? You should feel like that. And they do. And let me tell you how they do it. You watch the news, you get excited, and you add your energy to their shit. You add your energy to Trump. You think that you're like, oh, that guy and this and that. You know what? You're inflating that son of a bitch. You are growing him. You're making him into goddamn Godzilla for the whole planet. Yes, you are. That's what you do. You add all your energy and all your hatred, and do you see that big smile on his fucking face? Because he's so damn happy, because he's got so much power and energy filled with your hatred and anger, and it energizes him and fills him up and makes him giant and makes everybody talk about him. Everybody cares about him. Even me doing this right now. He's like, yes, thank you. You're a sucker. You watch this trash. They put it on there. They know how many times to do it. They know what channels to put it on to make you their punk. To make you their little pawn, their little monkey, their little errand boy. Doesn't that just infuriate you? It should. So, how do we take care of this? How do we fix this problem? Let me tell you how, because I actually know the real way to let's just imagine we're sitting in front of a TV, and Trump comes on and says, even though we're in the middle of, the corona's only getting worse, and he says, I'm going to defund schools if you guys don't send your kids back to school. And your kid's gonna get corona probably. Hundreds of millions of kids will die. And you're like, man, that son of a bitch, and and this and that. No. You just sit back, stay detached, don't get any emotions about it, and just stay calm. You just take in what it is, and it's just a thing. You don't add to it. Don't add to it. Don't give it anything. Don't give him nothing, right? And some people like Trump. God bless you all. I apologize. It's just an example. But not many. No, I'm just kidding. He's all right. He just doesn't know how to do anything else. And, that's how some people are. But don't add to it. Don't become a part of it. And it's what some masters call, don't let it become your experience. You don't accept it as what you're going to go through. You don't need to go through what he's doing. All you can just like me, I'm going to say, well, I'm not going to send my kid to school because I just don't think it's safe right now. And, they can threaten you and push you around and try to do what they want through TV. Or you can just stay detached and just say, I'm not going to do that. You have the freedom of choice. This whole universe is based on complete free will. All the way down to the point where the creator can't even talk to you if you don't let him. Think about that. That's heavy, man, right? What do you think? So, you have the right to feel any way that you want to feel, to do anything that you want to do the way you want to do it. And that's a great thing, and that's beautiful. And you deserve that much. And God gave you that right here on earth. So you just stay detached. So you stay detached from that road rage. You stay detached from what Trump said. You just sit back, and a lot of you are going to be used to being a part of that, and you know, some of you, a lot of people be addicted to getting all excited and emotional about stuff, but you got to really, you know, you got like a pendulum basically inside of you that swings one way and the other, and that's actually literally and utterly what bipolar is. It's the meaning of it. It's that you let things swing you one way and then they swing you the other way. Well, you want to be in the middle. You want to lock that pendulum with a very small swing, a very small amount of emotional up and down, and it doesn't make you any less loving, and it doesn't really make you any less of a person or makes you mellow or anything. You're not going to become homogenized milk person. You know what I mean? But anyways, what I'm saying is that's how you stop being bipolar. Actually, we'll get into that in another video. That's powerful stuff and good information. But you can tell your body and your mind to stop the pendulum. You need to tell your ego to sit on your shoulder and just observe things. You know, your ego doesn't think that you're capable of handling your own life, so it just tells you all this terrible stuff because it wants to control you, because it thinks it needs to, because it's had to get us through these hard times. That was the only thing we could use. But now things are different. We're on the fast track. We're moving our way up. Things are actually getting better. Politicians are actually going to start to be chosen that are going to do the right things. People are taking control, and you know, it's got to be in a non-aggressive, non-angry format. It's got to be in a detached format for these things to work. So don't add to the shit. Do not add to it. Don't get angry about it. Don't get excited about it. Like, in any situation, you know, and you know, people are walking around, they don't even realize they're staring at you with eyes of hatred and distrust. And you really got to forgive people. You just got to be cool about it. You got to take it easy. You got to understand that's all they know. That's all they've been taught. And that's all they've done for maybe hundreds of lifetimes, maybe thousands. You got it. It's a long, long, difficult, wild path of hardship that we've went through. And now you get to not be a part of that. Isn't that great? Just a little tidbit of information. It's over. It's done. Let me tell you, I know you've been wanting to hear this and hoping that you could hear this, and don't say I hope so when I tell you this, because it's true. This is a real thing. The dark ones have been removed from power. They still sit in positions of power, but they no longer have the control they had. And you no longer have to be their pawn. You no longer have to be their monkey. You no longer have to be their errand boy. You have the right to break all contracts with the dark ones, and you can. You know, there's a whole bunch of weird ways that they try to control us, but the fact of the matter is that you need to know the super simple, easy way to get out of all of that is to just say it. Just say, I avoid all contracts with any darkness, and I'm only here to stay on my contract of light and love. Say it. Just say the words. You might feel something pretty wild in your body. You know, there might be an implant in you or some weird thing. Who knows what the fuck these guys are doing? They've tried everything. But the thing is, in this new energy, they can't do that anymore. So that's the cool part about it. In this new energy, they'll try to do it, and you'll see it. You're going to see in the news. They're going to be called out for the rats that they are. And hopefully some of them will even awaken. And some of them, believe it or not, are the light, are the brotherhood of the light that are posing in those positions, because they're going to turn around and trick everybody, and they're going to just all of a sudden do a bunch of good things. And the dark guys are going to be right beside them going, wait, what a minute? What? Because guess what? Dark cannot see light. Implants cannot work in a higher ascended person. Their control cannot touch you in a higher place. So maybe you should be meditating or praying or whatever. Whatever religion, it's all good. It's all accepted. It's all just fine. Anyways, I just wanted to rant for you guys. I love you a whole bunch. I hope people are getting these videos because I know this stuff works. And I love you guys. So this is Brother Phil signing out, and we'll see you next time.